Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. So, behold the cryptic books. We already did that, right? Yeah. Can I... Could you get that torch, Snell? No. Could you? No. For once I agree. The goblin lets out a deep sigh and looks across the surface of the jelly monster. The cube's weird. They're usually way more aggressive. The fact that we can stand here no problem means something's way off. And I bet it's that torch. Can you use your magic to grab it? Yeah? Protective shield if you wish to fight through the acid. Or mage hand. Just push on through. With what? Yeah. Push through. You rush heading. It's letting you through with zero resistance. Anyone would be forgiven for just walking into this without noticing. Go quick. If you're gonna do something dumb like this, you better move. You push yourself forward, and just seconds after being completely consumed, you feel the gel starting to tighten just a little further. Almost at the torch. See it before you. Translucent gel holding you back. Your hand just inches away from the torch. Oh, fuck! The pain is too great. DC 10 becomes DC 9. Meek? Oh, fuck you! No! You fight it, but the cube just keeps squeezing and covering you in that burning... Am I dead? Okay, I can try again. With advantage. Okay, great. Pain is nothing. You can do this. One step. Runfakla? The torch in your hand, you feel the esoteric tingle. Turn it off. The click reverberates through the cube. Then it shudders. What's happening? See the gelatinous cube shake more violently for every passing second. It is searching for heat. Within the cube, you see what could only be described as cracks. It appears to be falling asunder. Flopping and jerking, the many pieces of the cube are flung across the chamber. Ah, this explains it. This is not a cube. Smaller pieces smashed against the walls of the chamber, causing a terrible tremor. A ballad of goop, until ultimately each and every piece has escaped into the ventilation slits. You are covered in it. It burns. Clean myself off. The goblin carefully steps up to you, looking around. Didn't expect that. Seriously, great job. See the last pieces of goop slip down into the cracks near the walls. That really hurt. I don't doubt it. What actually happened here? Gelatinous cubes are able to unite for a short duration. However, if more than two were to pack together, the combination would become unstable within seconds. What happened here was obvious. A multitude of cubes all came together to enjoy the endless heat coming from the rune torch. The heat, or perhaps due to some cosmological chance, the unity of cubes found an equilibrium, which was then disturbed once you turned off the heat source. The cube sure dropped a lot of stuff around the place. See if there's anything interesting. You hear excitement in his voice. He clears his throat. Related to the tea shop, that is. Sure, there are pouches spread across the chamber. Perhaps magic items left behind by previous victims. Cool, loot. Also, is there anything special about this torch, actually? +1 wisdom. Magic item. Self-roaming mode. Since you don't know the passphrase, but hey, it lights the way. Something in a pot. Docile stress cube. Crowns? Wait. What about all... What did he say? Is that all? Fine. I think the way out was... here, yeah. We have to go check out the tea shop. Wait, no, that's not the way. Oh, and also... I'm at 5 HP. Nom. Right, tea shop. What? No, I don't need dancing light. Get away. Yo, I didn't see you the other day. Oyugui, Karmageshian vendor. Hoppling? Wait. Oh, under this thing. Oh, okay, I see. Skilled merchant, businesswoman, woman. Halfling entrepreneur. Man, you could learn a shit ton from someone like her. Her goods are procured from all over the coast. Her goal? The journey itself. And of course, to herald the power of the capital. She's damn good at it. What can we... Comprehend language spell? DC 20, damn it. Dream patch. I don't know what happens if we fit Ring of Spent Wishes. +2 charisma. Strength, charisma, minus wisdom, minus intelligence. Empty a fruity bottle. Yeah. Beneath the shadow of a gnarly statue sits a girl wrapped in colorful garments. She's wearing some sort of hat with an attached veil, covering her face. On the ground around her, upon a fancy rug, you see an assortment of strange trinkets. Some of them have quite potent esoteric auras. She tries to say something, but is clearly unable to due to her heavy layers of insulation. Speak up. Lifts a small arm from underneath the layers, ripping the hat mask from her face. I said, "Gods, it's so cold here." You see how her skin has a faint blue tint. That, along with her small figure, make it obvious to you. She's a halfling. One of Stormblood descent, originating from the wind-cracked mountains. Identify yourself. I am no citizen of yours. She taps the statue behind her with an evil grin, a gargoyle. Let me introduce us formally. This here behind me is my guardian, Cruelwing. Wing cruelty? Flying evil, something like that. I call him Filur. Gargoyle. Earth elemental. Terribly powerful. Yes, fancy, isn't it? As for me, I am Oyugui, the traveling wind. She who brings that which tingles around the coast from band to band. My services are available to you if you have the coin. I have coin. Wonderful to hear. But I'm still getting used to this, what do you call it here, crown? Yes. Give me your crown, and you shall have great treasures. No dungeoneering required. It's like she knows the language perfectly, but the way she talks is off. Of course, she's under the effect of tongues. Grants the target the ability to understand all languages. Okay. Excuse me. The goblin clears his throat, gives the halfling a bow. So you're that Carmageshian vendor that came by the other day. Oh, I am popular then, she gives the goblin a glare. You're affiliated with this dragon I hear about? Yeah. Everything work out with the application? It did. Send my regards to your queen. She's not a... Sure, I'll do that. Gives you a nod and steps back. Browse. Scroll of comprehend languages. How much gold do we have, actually? 391. Helmet is expensive. Dream patch. I don't know what it's for. Empty a fruity bottle. I'll take this. And I'll take a dream patch. I don't know what it's for. So you have license? Got it approved this forenoon. Not the best bureaucracy I've encountered around the coast, but certainly not the slowest. Your companion gives you a quick thumbs up as you glance at him. He's cool. If you can't handle... What kind of reaction is that? It's a powerful spell you're using to speak my language. It is. Don't worry, I am not great wizard. It is skin picture. Alright. What do you call it here? You have a specific term for it. Tattoo? An esoteric tattoo. That's the one. Paid a lot for it in Aichi. Fun fact, the inking was actually performed by a mummified frog woman, an Anura. They are an Antisepalian people. Antisepalian. Beast of yore. Interesting. Took 2 weeks before anything I ate didn't taste like corpse dust, but it was worth it. Yeah, what do you know about the tea shop? It's not in great condition. True. Anyway, do not know much as to why it became this way. I arrived in the afternoon on the day it happened, you see? Randomly accusing her? Have you heard anything about it? Just that it exploded, but people tend to not want to speak about it much from what I've noticed. Almost like it's none of their concern, or all of their concern. So that elemental can't cast fireball then. She makes a strange, playful oohing sound. No, warrior, he can do much harm, but no fire. Good to know. What's it like? That's all. She's not voting, she's not a citizen. Yeah, why is that helmet? That's just a warning. Lost adventurer who tried to steal from me left it behind. You can buy it if you want, if you dare. Why do you call me warrior? That's what you are, is it not? Might be bad translation. Do you prefer Dreamweaver or Holy Boy? Dreamweaver sounds awesome. It's very hard to say on my end, so I will stick with Warrior. Yeah, that's fine. Tea shop. Tea shop. Cardamom poison. Saying the words immediately causes the nails to jump out of the planks. The blue aura of the arcane lock spell just fades away. They fall to the ground, one after the other. The goblin shakes his head. Cardamom? Your companion does not enjoy the taste of sweet, sweet cardamom. Fist bump. Nice. You can smell it already. It's like you're looking into a burned out fireplace. Ash and cinder is all that remains. Goblin gives you a serious look. It's time, cleric. Get ready to step inside. Your body begins shivering. Meek smells old fire. Bad magic leave. Stay in here. Master, be careful inside. Only the stone base remains. Step in behind the counter. There are compartments filled with ruined tin boxes. In the back, there's a complicated set of tubes and pipes combining into some type of tea-making machine. A brewer. Not often you get to see those these days. I'll have a sweet with cream, please, Snell says nasally. He leans over the counter. Oh, make that half cream, actually. My tummy's sensitive today. It's making fun of humans and their love of milk. Not the best joke, but he'll like you more if you play along. We only serve hill-sourced oat milk, sir. The goblin looks at you, then looks at the counter, then looks at you again. It's called a double take. Good job. Look at his face. Pure shock. Good one, cleric. He waves his claw. Check the counter. The surface. There's a slab of wood covering the stone base of the countertop. Was once finely sanded bracken, now ruined. Pipes and levers melted, glass shattered. This was once a fine work of engineering. Check the pipes. Copper pipes, expensive. Once shiny, now charred and bent. Handcrafted. You can see the markings of a rounded hammer across it. A lot of care went into this machine. Copper chamber? This is where you put the tea leaves. As you lean in, you don't see much beyond some burnt muck through the cracks. You do smell something. It smells awful. Your stomach turns. Why does it smell like that? It contains something foul. You do not know what. Move away. Do I have to? You really do not. Come on, don't. Smell the disgusting burnt muck through the gaps of your helm. It smells like disgusting burnt muck. Bad, this is not good. Yeah, just take some damage. What smells foul makes your nose stronger. That's not true. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Okay, output valve? There's a metal valve at the end. It's shut. It's only shut when it's brewing. That means it was working during the explosion. Open it. Bends at an odd angle. That is not how a valve is supposed to feel. It's stuck. Bring up the hammer to smash the valve with a force only musterable by true iron and true bulging muscles. Be careful. Carefully put pressure on the valves as you turn the little lever. Hear a snap. A tiny piece of copper comes flying towards you, hitting your helmet with a dink. Shit, step back. The valve bursts open, releasing an oozing pile of tea, ash, and God only knows what else on the floor. Gods be damned, Snell mutters and holds his nose. The scent is particularly awful. Avoid. Avoid. Okay. Foulness. Nothing you cannot stand. You smell the fetid, melted ooze. Goblin is dry heaving next to you. It's not so bad, Snell. Don't be so dramatic. Alas, you persevere. The floor behind the counter is now covered in a layer of ashy mulch. What did I gain from this? A loud ding comes out of the machine as the last dribble of ooze exits the canister. It's still operational. What the hell? Death knell. After the bell, a box opens up at the top of the machine. Inside you see dry tea leaves. It's the steam leaves. They're supposed to add extra flavor. And that scent? They are ukul leaves from Kargamish. Wait, this thing was ready to go. Doesn't that mean it was being used during the explosion? Grab the leaves. Carefully place the dry leaves in your pouch. Now can we please not hang around this? In the boxes. Heat from the explosion has melted both the tin and its contents. Okay. What's this? It reeks. Clumps of what was once porcelain. On the floor beneath the shelf, you find a pile of broken porcelain. Damn, it's like a clump, he says, and coughs a little. The heat must have been extremely intense at this spot to cause such an effect. Old master had cup like this. Try to pick it up. Grabbing the edges of a cup reveals how stuck it is. Can't move in an inch. They've been deformed by the fire. The heat must have been thousands of degrees. Pull harder? Would only break. No use. Okay. Miracle, the chamber has not completely collapsed. Whatever content once filled this chamber has been pushed up against the cracked walls. The dwarven masonry is damaged in various locations, and every single thing in the chamber is burned. This is the center. Where exactly did the explosion originate from? The stony tiles, scorch marks, and general aesthetic make this look like a dragon's lair. Beware, beware. Localize the origin point. Right? You look around and find the damage confusing. While centered in the chamber, the damage appears uneven, as if the force of the explosion was struggling with itself. With that thought, you receive a vision. Replaying the event in your mind, an explosion. In the chamber. Conflagration spreading. Just doesn't work. However, you experiment in your head with the idea of multiple explosions. Suddenly it clicks. The floor, it has several marks. You start counting. 1, 2, 3. It's not enough. Looking around the chamber, you see several points from which the fire clearly spread. The explosion is... No, explosions. Multiple. The companion lifts his head from whatever scraps he was looking over. What did you say? Keep counting. 4, 5, 6. Even that is not enough. Fires. The immense force. 7, 8. Point at the last spot on the floor you can see near the west wall where you're standing. 9. 9 of them. You see his face contort as it dawns on him. More than one? You're about to blow his little mind, aren't you? Hold up 7 fingers and say 9 explosions. He won't mention it, he's too kind. He looks around the chamber. Concerned, walk me through it. How do 9 explosions go off at the same time? You got a cabal of sorcerers? A coven? What? Careful now. You really want to share this info with him? I'm telling him. Wait, no. Be careful, be careful. Remember what character we are playing. I'll explain once we report to your lady. Sure, gotcha. Its tone implies a threat. Something like, if you lie to her, she'll eat you alive. I don't... I don't think we need to do this. What's this? The flip table looks heavy. Table was once a stone table, now it is as scorched as the rest of the tea shop. Maybe leave it alone. Your arms cannot carry that burden. Ah yes, a table. It must have been flipped over by the force of the explosion. You want to flip the table? It's DC 9. You feel eerie. Checked out the rest of the chamber? Smell helps out, of course. And meek helps. Yeah. Okay. We flip it over. Okay. Nothing. You stare into the dark corner of the tea shop. Amidst soot and broken tiles, you see a corpse. It almost disappears into the destruction around it. It's a... Give him a second, he'll appreciate it. One casualty. Yeah, confirms. The corpse appears completely charged to you. Such destruction would make it very difficult to identify. Size is average, in human terms somewhat slender. Hard to make out anything other than a silhouette. Goblin steels himself. How much experience do you have with corpses, cleric? Your thoughts land on anatomy books, basic medicine trainer. Nothing practical. Goblin breaks his intense stare down at the corpse and turns to you. He is afraid the corpse will waken. Cleric. Not much. What about you? I'm no expert, but you know, part of the game. Yeah, right. Like those dainty little claws have ever touched the corpse. We should do a preliminary checkup, just to scope out the scene. Then we'll get a transport to the Lich House, I guess. We should have Viskin examining it. Barely listening to you. I'll check the head. You, check the hands or something. Take a few careful steps up to it. Kneel down. Seeing it up close causes you to shake. Look at the hands. Left hand is half destroyed. Perhaps they landed on it. Could have shattered it in the fall, if the source of the fire was instantaneous enough. Most likely, the fire would have taken at least half a minute to be lethal. Only if the fire source was hot enough to cook the target's brain. The thought causes your stomach to churn. The right hand is clenched near the victim's hip, holding something. A clue, of course. I've read stories like this. The victim always grips something important when they die. No, this is a bad idea unless you want to break that fist into 1,000 pieces. DC 13. That's not a good DC. Have to try anyway. Yeah. Your attempt to pry and dig, but clearly you're not doing it very well. Soon enough, the charred hand crackles and the corpse soot. Oh, God save us all. Your everything shivers. There's corpse stuff all over your hands. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. In your panic, the hand disintegrates further, creating a pile of dust and chunks on the scorched floor. Oh, come on, what the hell? Your gloves, they are covered. In person. It is horrific to be so close to death. As the terror wears off, the soot comes off, you find something in the mess you made. Glimmering. A chain. A thin gold chain, or parts of it. However, the second after you see it, you watch it begin to glow. Esoteric glow. Then it starts to break apart in front of your eyes. The gold chain, within seconds, turning into another pile of dust. The fuck? That was magic, right? Yes. Defense mechanism. Nothing you can deal with now. Look at the torso. Dark mass on skin. Solid mass. Doesn't even smell. She was incinerated fully in an instant. The intense heat caused rapid muscle contraction, freezing the woman in place. She placed herself in this position, most likely to take cover from the explosion. Nothing but blackened, brittle carbon residue. Whatever led her to this corner, it was quick. Woman, unknown age, she crawled up in this position moments before the explosion. She did not suffer. Got it, good info. The head? Not much to see. Fires burned off everything. While charred beyond recognition, the skull itself is fairly intact. The mouth is intact. Identifying the teeth? Someone to talk. Speak with dead. Ah. An intact mouth on the corpse to successfully do that. I don't have that, do I? Do I notice anything else? The ears. Look at those ears now. Barely there. Look closer. Peculiar shape. They're sharp, pointy. Elves? Only one humanoid creature on the coast with this body size and pointy ears. Not a human. What is it? Come on, come on. Yeah, elf. Okay. What now? That's finishing it? Scent of Ukul meets flame and moss. This is the death you fear, the dramatic end to your career. Did they know? No, they couldn't have. Yet you have, through no means of your own, landed in this trapped hallway of a mission. You only have one choice now. Find out exactly why this happened. Who killed the elf? Who blew up the tea shop? You feel the answer must lie below. Far, far below. Oh, is that so? What gives me that feeling? Yeah, because the yellow man... But come on, there was more there, no? Your eyes follow the towering dark knight as he walks past, heading down the stairs. The body is secured. Good, good, the pale man answers behind his desk. Snell leans against the iron slab, his eyes fastened entirely upon the elvish corpse across the chamber. I think I expected a dwarf. A dwarf? A dwarf. The tea shop used to be a gathering place for the Asgals. My first thought was of an infighting or political assassination. But an elf? There's like 3 of them in the entire city. After a few seconds, the goblin scoffs and rubs his eyes. Did the dwarves have a deal with Illim? Did Drummer? He let out a big sigh. Guess we've got more questions to ask. This is a mess. Right fucking mess. Should be easy to identify an elf, right? I think that, but I'm guessing it'll be impossible. So what now? Gather any remaining clues in the tea shop. Then we report to Lady Sageleaf. Snaps his finger. ASAP. Hear the pale man clear his throat across the circular chamber. Cleric, I am finished with my report. I want to do the thing. What thing? No, the thing you clerics do with the corpses? Speak with the dead. Yeah. Speak with dead. Are you making fun of me? No, it's called Speak with Dead. Right. Embarrassed? We'll see about that. I don't have that spell. You get 5 questions from that spell, right? With that, you should easily be able to figure out who, what, why, when, and so on. Perhaps Viskin can tell you something about that spell. can't cast third level spells yet, though. Years. Give me an afternoon or two. Let's talk to Visk and hear his report. Yes. Yeah, DC 21. I'd have to roll on nat 20. Tell me about the dead elf. Yes, cleric, there are a few points to go over. 6 points of interest, to be precise. Hands you a piece of paper with the points on them. Tell me which points you wish to go over. Goblin groans. Don't give him choices. We'll be here forever. Begin with the least interesting. That will keep you engaged and most susceptible for information gathering. Who cares? Just get through this boring list as quickly as possible. King. Transfer? Yes, it went fine. The body was ruined, of course, but still intact enough, thanks to the charring. That gentle repose did what it should. I then had a subordinate carry the corpse wrapped in silk, special fiber material. Minor damage, the transfer was completed. Folk identifier, it's an elf, right? Yes, your preliminary assumptions were very much correct. While even the teeth have been ruined, the fangs presented as clear evidence. Blah, can't speak anymore. Sex. Surprisingly difficult to determine in elven folk. Tailman is not your type. While funny, this is probably not the best moment to attempt a joke. Go on. After much consideration, I've established that this was, at the time of death, a female elf. Tragedy. Interesting. Would it be less of a tragedy if it was a male elf? You know what I mean. I do. Mouth intact. It is. Which means you are able to cast Speak with Death. I need some help with that. See what I can do. Next point. Ilim identity. This elf is clearly of Ilim nature. Getting in contact with the embassy would be smart. Or foolish. Suggest speaking with Nicholas Darrow or his Valkyrie. Yeah, that sounds like trouble. That embassy is on the other side of town. Plus, they're not exactly known to be too welcoming to inquiries. What about the hands? Were quite broken when the corpse arrived here. I'm assuming she held on to something at the time of death. Did you take something out of her grasp, cleric? Yes, a gold chain. Interesting. I would suggest keeping it in mind as a clue. It was destroyed, sadly. Interesting. Yet it held up until that point. The cause of death. Fire. Easy answer is usually the correct one. She was incinerated instantaneously. The final shape of the body informs this judgment. I cannot determine if she sustained any minor damage before, but the way she ended up makes it clear she was moving until the fire erupted. That is all. Point 8, it says clerical compensation? No such point, cleric. What else? I tried. Speak with Dead is a powerful spell. Where can I find it? Straight to the point. Necromancers are rare in this city. Some specialized clerics are taught it, but few are powerful enough to know it innately at 3rd level. However, for lack of a better way to put this, I know a guy. Can I trust this guy's guy? Tell me about this guy. Bondavul. He is or was an arcanist, a pupil of the fortress of Verdun. You believe the rumors. Cursed and evil place you've heard about in stories since you were I can't speak anymore. Since you were a child. Surely this is a necromancer. Necromancer. Pondeval is an eccentric fellow. You might find him below in the crypts. Alright, I'll go look for him. If you treat him well, he will surely share his knowledge with you. Once you are in the crypts, one of the western coffins has a handle that may be rotated. Do so, then pull. His private area will be revealed. Yes. Once you've learned Speak with Death, return and cast it on the corpse. Oh, show him the mimic? Oh. The creature peeked. Oh no, don't tell me he was the master. Scary thing. Master beware around this one. How very, very quaint. You pick up familiars at an alarming rate, cleric. I'm certain you will handle that monstrosity well. I hope you're not implying I'm also a familiar. The pale man does not respond to the goblin's comments. Thank you, bye. Interesting. But we've been in the crypts. We got attacked. We just died there. We have leveled up. Here is the problem. It's... What level are we? 3? Yes. So we have to be level 4 to cast level 3 spells. We're not that far off. Can I actually slot the spell we just gained earlier? Comprehend languages. Yeah, I can slot all of them. What are we doing? Are we gonna speak with Daryl? That feels like he would shut things down, maybe? Maybe we need to go down. Is there a place where I can sell some items, because my inventory is starting to become cluttered and I have got all these magazines. What we can do, however, is talk to animals now. Oh, that's the drunken sphinx. And we also have to... No, don't cast Shield of Fate. We also have to go see if we can get our spell book, our prayer book back. So in other words, we need to go down. But I also kind of want to talk to that seagull or whatever it was. But that I am going to do next time in the video here. Hope you enjoyed watching and hope to see you next time. Bye.